Hey teacher friend, welcome back to my channel. I'm Molly and I'm a first grade teacher who helps teachers just like you eliminate stress during literacy time so they can spend more time teaching and less time prepping. Today's video is going to be all about how I use a classroom pet to boost engagement during writing time. If you follow me on Instagram at Literacy Fundamentals, then you've probably seen my recent videos about my classroom pet, Biscuit. She is a Chinese dwarf hamster. And I want to give you a little backstory on her because sometimes people don't want to get class pets because they think it's going to be a big expense or a hassle to take care of. And I do understand that because I used to think I really wasn't a pet person, but now I have a few classroom pets and a Pomeranian at home. So I'm an animal lover deep down. So I got Biscuit because I had wanted a hamster for a while. I knew my first graders would love having a pet, and I wanted something small that was relatively easy to take care of. I happened to go into the pet store one day with my dad, and lo and behold, they were giving away free Chinese dwarf hamsters. They were so little and cute. And I learned that you should only have one at a time. I wanted two selfishly, but I was talked into just getting one because they can fight and have issues. So I got her for free. And I already had a 5-gallon fish tank that I could use that my dad gave me. And that was going to be her habitat. And then luckily, one of my former students, who's now in 6th grade, had hamsters and they gave me for free so many cool things for her cage. She's got a maze now. She's got all these tubes she can go up in and out of, and she's really engaged inside of her cage now. So if you want to see that, you can check out my Instagram. I have lots of photos and videos about her. So, tying that back into how I engage my students with having a classroom pet is there's so many activities that I created once I got her because I realized my students wanted to be a part of taking care of her and learning more about her. So that's what we did. We started learning all about hamsters and how to take care of them, what they need, and all of that. So, moving from there, I decided that during daily 5, they could keep track of her activities. So, I made a data tracker and they can make a bar graph every week of all the different things they see her doing. They love that, especially if I see her in one of the tubes and I'll say, "Oh my gosh, you guys, she's in the tube." And they'll quickly go to their book tubs, get out their data tracking journal, and they'll write and mark down anything they noticed that she was doing. They love it. We also recently started getting her out so that the kids could learn how to handle her and take care of her, and they're also really enjoying that. Okay, so the data tracker is amazing. It helps with learning how to make a bar graph, but also it engages them during daily 5 because they at any time they're allowed to go check and see what she's up to. They also like to use the table that she is housed on top of to write. And one of the things they can do inside of their hamster journal is have a daily prompt to see what she's up to. And there's like, I think 8 to 10 different prompts inside of there. And we go over how to use them and what to write about. And it's very engaging because she's a live animal. It's not something made up. It's not something that we have to imagine. She's right there and we can do noticings and our observations all in one inside of that journal. So that has been hands down one of the best things I've ever done inside of my classroom is getting a class pet and a hamster. If that's not your cup of tea, there's other things that you can get as well. I also have class fish that I've had since before COVID, and they are hardy little guys that I had to take home during the time where I taught online from home, and they have survived, and my students love those as well. They're not something that they can easily take care of and hold, obviously, but there are activities that we do with them. We have a fish journal as well, and they like seeing what they're up to. And I have a sucker fish that they enjoy asking me a lot of questions about, like what that fish is up to. Inside of my TPT store, I have a whole section about classroom pets. You can check that out if you have guinea pigs, hamsters, fish, or tadpoles, which is another awesome activity you can have because the tadpoles can turn into tree frogs, which teaches the kids a lot about the life cycle, as well as it's something that you can release into the wild and you don't necessarily have to take care of forever. So if you're looking to start maybe more low maintenance, I would start with tadpoles and check that activity out. I'm going to be adding more to that later. I'm thinking turtles and snakes because I know that there are different types of classroom teachers out there that have a variety of pets. And if you are someone that thinks they can take care of a classroom pet, I highly, highly recommend getting one because it's a great way to engage your students in writing. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check the description box below for all of the links I talked about if you're interested in getting a classroom pet. And go ahead and follow me on Instagram and find the video about when my class got Biscuit for the first time and comment below your favorite part of the reveal of getting her. I even let my students name her, and that's something that you can do as well. They will get a big kick out of it. If you're looking to transform your literacy block, you need to grab my free 10-step guide with the first 10 things that you should do to have independent, engaged learners inside of your literacy block time at school. My students are able to get all of their work done while enjoying classroom pets and stay incredibly engaged for almost 90 minutes a day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.